lives of their children. That does it for the National Report. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Young girl, I always loved watching the women come in and get their hair done, commune together with everybody. I grew a great appreciation for that. I always had a great love for making women feel beautiful and just the atmosphere of a beauty salon. Hi, my name is Asia Cartwright, and I'm a hairstylist at the Glow Bar in Old Port Bay. I enjoyed accounting. I did it professionally for a few years. After the pandemic, I decided to take a leap of faith, go off to school in Atlanta at a Veda Institute to learn the science behind hair, because I realized this is my passion. This is something that I really wanted to do, but I wanted to understand the real depth of, okay, why does hair do this? Why is it responding this way? What do I need to do to help someone get on their best hair journeys? It's not been easy. When it's fueled by passion, you always have an extra push of motivation to just try harder. It's being fueled from your heart space. I enjoy making women feel beautiful. I enjoy being a listening ear. It's more than hair, it's like therapy. We all leave leaving lighter. For women that are, facing some type of fear, that want to change their path and careers, I would say do it. I trusted God because I don't feel like he would have given me the vision and the dreams if it wasn't for me. It doesn't matter what no one says. It doesn't matter, how it looks from the outside. And I'm going to give it my all, and that's what I do.
To learn more about the Women Entrepreneurs Initiative, visit our website or contact us at 461-7232. And remember, empowered women empower women.
At a ceremony held by the Nassau Rowing Club celebrating the newest addition to their fleet, the 8-person rowing boat, Forever Jilly, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable Chester Cooper, delivered remarks highlighting his support for rowing in the Bahamas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sport of tourism is really being bolstered by the sport of rowing today. The sport of rowing is an emerging sport that has, in a little over a decade, made a place for itself in the sporting landscape of the Bahamas. Today, we have gathered to dedicate this fine rowing craft in the advancement of this dynamic sport. This beautiful rowing craft, the Forever Jilly, has great vibes. It bears the name of Jill Stewart, the beloved departed wife of Adam Stewart, our donor and executive chairman of Sandals International Resort. Jill Stewart was a strong advocate for youth development, and her legacy lives on forever. We commend the Nassau Rowing Club. You have had many big dreams for the Bahamas, and as minister, I'm very pleased with the club's aspiration to become a partner in sports tourism. Through the club's facilitation, we envisioned in the near future the Bahamas becoming the winter training grounds for international collegiate rowing teams. You have big dreams thanks to the club's commendable initiative. Some 2,600 public school students have to date been introduced to the sport, and at no charge to their families. The club has plans to double that number over the next year, and this is truly inspiring.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Just a season for ringing of the bells, and Abilities Unlimited is celebrating its 50th anniversary. Yes, 50 years. Our West Calic Sports straight ahead with the details.
Plus, a nice gesture goes a long way. Our Prime Minister's wife stops by bearing gifts for the Persis Rogers home.
And it's the changing of the guard, Z-Nest at Government House, because only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And coming up in sports, St. Anne's rides the blue wave in high school baseball.
Bahamas Tonight, Access Now starts now.
And good evening, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall.
And I'm Jiminita Swain. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now.
Well, Jimmy, tell you what, you predicted right. I saw somebody a woman in a fur coat today. Guess where she was?
For some reason, I don't think I should answer that.
You're probably right on that note. Let's dive right into the news and get you started what's going on as far as local-wise. Now, starting things off for you tonight, we return to a story that highlights both the resilience and the struggle a center dedicated to providing employment and opportunities for individuals with disabilities is facing financial struggles right now. Our West Calix Forbes has more.
For half a century, Abilities Unlimited has been more than just a workplace for individuals with disabilities. It has been a lifeline offering dignity, independence, and a sense of purpose to people who often face discrimination in the workplace.
Well, having a special needs child, that's how I initially got involved with Abilities Unlimited. It means a lot because, like I mentioned earlier, there's very few facilities around. As persons age out of school at the age of 18, there's hardly anything for them to do. So this facility helps accommodate them. All employees are disabled in some way or the other. Okay, some are hearing impaired, some have slight physically challenged, some are a bit mentally challenged, but it's an array of disabled persons that are employed at the center.
But now, due to financial struggles and what they described as being forgotten by the community, this vital center is on a brink of closure. The organization is pleading for help. They have tried creating different revenue streams to keep afloat, including selling pottery pieces and making pillows. But with the financial strain increasing, it has become more and more difficult to keep things running.
So, yeah, we're just reaching out to the public. We're looking at probably a minimum of $500,000. And that's just probably the tip of the iceberg because we also have a building that was started but never completed due to wear and tear and just, needing repairs and upgrades. So, we're at that point now. It's changed and now we need a repair. We just recently replaced the windows, had some repairs done to the roof, but there's still a lot of work need to be done. The ceramic area, we've had when it rains, a lot of leakage. And so just overall, the building is in need of repair.
With the public's assistance, Abilities Unlimited can continue its mission. They're asking for donations, volunteers, and most importantly, the community's awareness. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Well, for some time, Persis Rogers Home for the Aged struggled to keep up with mounting debt, leaving residents and staff uncertain about the future. But in a remarkable display of compassion, a collective effort from the wife of the Prime Minister, local organizations, and generous donors have ensured the facility will remain open.
The Office of the Spouse has donated blankets for the Home for the Aged, and we have some other donations being given by Bahamas and some other folks. So this is what we're doing here today. We're doing our civic duty and doing our community outreach. And I'm really partnering with my pilot sisters today.
Mrs. Leday, patron of the Persis Rogers Home for the Aged, and my fellow pilot sister, on behalf of the Bahamas Casino Ambassador Department, we wish to make this wonderful donation to the Persis Rogers Home for the Aged with hopes that you can further all of the initiatives that you have planned as you continue to take care of your residents in the spirit of doing more, caring more, and being more.
Well, to add a silver lining to this story, the opportunity to save the Persis Rogers Home was also marked by an unexpected but heartwarming Thanksgiving celebration. The donations allowed the home to host a festive luncheon for its residents, many of whom had never experienced such a gesture of appreciation and care. Volunteers, which included the wife of the Prime Minister, the Pilot Club, and the Bahamas Casino, helped prepare a sumptuous meal.
Blankets for the Home for the Aged, and we have some other donations being given by Bahamas and some other folks. So this is what we're doing here today. We're doing our civic duty and doing our community outreach, and I'm really partnering with my pilot sisters today.
The event was a reminder that despite the challenges, the power of community action can make a significant difference in the lives of those who need it most.
Now on this World Day, children with disabilities from schools across New Province were at the center of a heartwarming celebration. The event not only showcased their talents, but also highlighted the resiliency and unity of the Bahamian spirit. Diane Dorset has the story.
It was a day of joy and togetherness as special needs children from schools around New Providence gathered for a special day. Under the theme, We Are the World, Her Excellency the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt, the Governor General, hosted a ceremony at Government House, stressing the importance of inclusivity for all children.
These children must know that they are loved. They have a right to be here, and we must treat them as such.
The day began with the changing of the guard by the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, as well as musical selections, storytelling, fun games, and lunch. Mrs. Arlene Nash Ferguson, while telling a captivating story, highlighted the strength and pride of the Bahamian people and culture.
Let's celebrate. We are strong, proud people. And they told their children never to forget. Do it every year to remember how strong and proud you are. And right up to Christmas gone and God willing Christmas coming, we who are the children of these proud people continue to do it. Today it's called the Junkanoo Festival.
The ceremony featured several performances from students that reflected their unique abilities and talents. One of the most moving movements was a solo rendition of God on the Mountain.
Life is easy when you walk on the mountain. If you got peace in mind, but you never know. But it's chilling when you're down the valley, but don't lose faith, for you never know.
As we continue to advocate for equity and inclusion, we are reminded that every child, regardless of ability, is celebrated and valued. And today was a prime example of that. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Well, still to come, it's Wednesday, so it's time for Leno's Wealth-Wise Financial Advice Series. Christmas is coming, so we need all the help we can certainly get with managing our finances. Stay close.
We eat, the brands we meet, and the specials at super value and quality supermarkets. Rainbow sliced beets, 15-ounce, $1.29. Whole chicken wings, $1.89 per pound. Fresh limes, 3 for $1. Great American white shrimp meat, 12 ounces, $3.99. Sunny Night smooth or tiny, 64 ounces, 2 for $5. A full variety of Butterball and Jenny-O turkeys, plus regular picnic hams are at super value and quality supermarkets.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance agents and brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
J.S. Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
This Christmas, stay connected through all the family traditions. Holidaying is unwrapping gadgets, gigs, and gift cards. Sign up for a $64.99 or higher postpaid plan and get a free smartphone. 3 gigs of bonus data for 3 months and a chance to win a $100 gift card. We've got you covered with the ultimate postpaid deals. For more postpaid offers, visit us online at bdcbahamas.com.
Chapter 1 Bookstore at University of the Bahamas believes in the power of words. They have your next great adventure or that affordable textbook you need. You can go anywhere with a good book. To the library, to have coffee in a cafe, to the pool, to a cozy chair at home. And when you finish your book, you can browse for more good books from Chapter One. Chapter One Bookstore, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., or shop online all day, every day at chapteronebooks.store.
And what you're seeing on your screen, a shot of Bahamas out there in Western New Province. Our drone pilot Neville Smith out there flying tonight. Good job as always, Nev. Let's take a trip now to Grand Bahama with Jimmy to see what's happening there.
Family Island News is brought to you by Commonwealth Brewery Limited.
Well, thanks, Marcellus. Justice with Judge Carroll is one of our hottest shows airing on the new ZNS network. Retired Judge Carroll Munnings-Misowich is the lead on this series, which blends or tries real cases. It's a blend of real law with a spot of humor in this show. Now in its second season, that's what it's all about. The show went on the road recently, taking its popularity to the second city, Freeport, where the remainder of the season 2 was shot. The production was a collaboration between ZNS's production team of the Northern Service and, of course, our production team headed by Karen Miller here in New Providence. A good production time was had. Back to you, Marcellus.
It sounds pretty good. Well, tonight on WealthWise, we're highlighting a topic that impacts every household and business, as a matter of fact. Insurance. What is it? How does it work? And why is it so important? Not just for individuals, but for the economy. In this two-part series, one of Leno's partners, Family Guardian Insurance, breaks it all down.
Well, insurance is pretty much protection.
And with life full of uncertainties, when the unexpected happens, insurance can be the safety net that we need. Whether it's for your home, your car, your health, or your business, insurance is designed to help individuals and businesses recover from unforeseen financial losses. So how exactly does insurance work?
Insurance simply works by what we call risk pooling. A lot of persons think it's just a big insurance company pie in the sky, but what it is really, we pay out the benefit from all of the funds that comes in from all the various clients. And when one person has a catastrophe, all those pools of resources go to help fix that situation for that individual or for those families or that business.
Here in the Bahamas, insurance plays a critical role in protecting against natural disasters like hurricanes, which can cause catastrophic damage to homes and businesses. But it also supports the economy in broader ways.
Definitely it offers peace of mind for parents, kids, loved ones, business owners. That's the whole purpose for insurance.
So whether it's a storm, an illness, or an accident, insurance ensures that you're not the one facing the fallout alone. It's not just about protection, it's about empowering you to plan for a more secure future. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Thanks so much, Diane. Well, coming up in sports with us today, we're going to take a look at the BISS playoffs as they roll into championship action. Who won? We'll tell you just ahead in sports.
We at Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service. We do pre-employment investigation, background checks. Also got people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
Janae's Christmas Wonderland with the best selection and prices in town is open under the Big Tent. Get 20 to 50% off selected Christmas decorations. Restrictions apply. Trees in pink, frosted green or white in a variety of sizes up to 15 feet. LED and laser lights, tree ornaments, lighted angels and Santa tree toppers. Bright, unique and lively colored Christmas balls, garlands, wreaths, ribbons, bows, snowflakes, puffs and blankets and much more. Add flowers, picks and decorative mesh to brighten up your home or office this holiday season. And don't forget the toys at Janae's Chesapeake Road. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. WhatsApp 817-3295.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while doing my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to nuainsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not Nua. It's Nua. Hey, where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance agents and brokers.
Celebrate them all at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Heinz ketchup, 32 ounce, $2.99. Kraft mayonnaise, 30 ounce, $6.99. Fresh celery, 2 for $5. Chick-fil-A quarters, 10-pound bags, 99 cents per pound. Animal Classic tonic, 10.5 ounces, $1.19. Case price, $28.56. A full variety of Butterball and Jenny-O turkeys, plus regular and picnic hams are at Super Value and Quality.
Welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check here on this Wednesday, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. It was time for championship action to continue yesterday in the BISS as they continued with baseball this time at the Andre Rogers Baseball Diamond. Amajal Knowles standing by with the details.
History on Tuesday as we would see the first championship baseball games played at the BAISS level at the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium in the junior boys between the SAC Big Red Machine and the St. Anne's Blue Waves. SAC would get out to a strong start, jumping out 5-0 at the top of the third. Their early play set the tone for what seemed like a runaway win. However, St. Anne's had other plans, trailing by 5 runs in the top of the 6th and down to their final 3 outs. They would tack on 9 runs and ultimately steal game 1 as 17-15.
Head coach Brennan really kept them in the game, told them we're going to score runs, stay down, stay safe, and we played the game well.
Tell me a bit about the bots. The bots just seem to come alive in the final.
When they changed the pitchers, my guys caught up to the pitcher, we were able to make the runs, make the hits.
Now, obviously, one more game away from championship, best of 3. What do you guys have to do in game 2 to take it
tomorrow, we just got to limit. We got to work on our practice. We got to limit our errors. A lot of drop balls, a lot of pass balls by the catcher, and we can work on our pitching.
Their boss came around at a good time, and we made some unforced errors, and that's just how it happened, you know. We just got to lock in our next game and focus on the things we can control.
All right, any particular specific game plan for game 2?
The game plan today was pretty much executed to perfection except for the last inning. So once we continue with that and stay firm for the whole game, we'll be good.
On the senior boys side, a much more low-scoring affair. This one turning out to be a pitcher's duel between the Queens College Comets and the Kingsway Saints. But ultimately, it would be QC making enough plays down the stretch to walk away with a 4-1 win and 1-0 series lead.
The thing is, with my guys, it's lack of consistent hitting. Once they hit the ball consistently, then that's pressure on the next team.
The BAISS baseball championships will resume on Thursday. However, the game 2s of the girls softball championships currently underway at Freedom Farm. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
That's your check on sports for tonight. We do have a look at the weather just ahead. Stay with us.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Our company has a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. but at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
It's time for your Access weather forecast and our live weather radar showing pockets of showers being advected into the northwest Bahamas ahead of a strong cold front, which promises to bring a nice cool down over the weekend. And our boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected during the worst storms. In the northwestern islands tonight, south to southwest winds 12 to 18 knots, the wave height 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. Your high tide, that will take place at 11:30 tonight. In the central and southeastern islands, southeasterly winds 10 to 15 knots, the wave height 2 to 4 feet. And then tomorrow, Thursday, those winds become southwest to west. Just ahead of that front, the front will go through later in the afternoon, and that will shift the direction towards the northwest. Wave heights at 3 to 6 feet. Now, your high tide tomorrow, 11:56 in the morning, with a low tide at 6:33 in the afternoon for the central and southeastern islands on Thursday. Southeast to south winds, 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. And on Friday, in the northwestern parts of our country, northwest to north winds, the winds come down just a tad, 10 to 15 knots, wave height subsiding 2 to 4 feet. The low tide will occur at 6:32 in the morning on Friday, with a high tide at 12:52 in the afternoon in the central and southeastern islands. Northerly component, 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights also 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
They all say that I dance crazy. I make all the people them laugh. They all say, man, you move so funny. You long your neck out just like a giraffe. When I hear the beat, oh yeah, that's when I ready. Cause when I in the dance, all the people them scared of me. I just get so wild, man, you don't know if you get it.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned. We'll have the full weather update at 11 o'clock. Back to you, Marcellus and Jiminita.
All right, thanks, Pascal. Have you been following the weather globally, Jiminy? It's been kind of crazy going on out there.
Definitely, global warming is a real thing.
Yeah, it certainly is. Let's try to turn things over really kind of to a more lighter note, I guess, as we take a look at what's going on as far as the social media world. Matea Cunningham with Let's Talk Socials.
Let's talk socials. I'm Matea. Today we're diving into the world of mukbangs, those viral videos where creators eat massive amounts of food while chatting with their audience. On the surface, they seem fun and harmless, but let's take a closer look at what's really going on with mukbangs and the trend of overconsumption in content creating. Mukbangs started as a way to connect with viewers over food, sharing meals virtually with people who might be eating alone. But over time, the videos got bigger, louder, and let's be honest, way more extreme. Now, it's not unusual to see creators eating piles of fast food, family-sized portions, or bizarre food combinations, all in one sitting. Sure, it's entertaining, but it also raises questions about health, waste, and the pressure to constantly one-up the competition. Mukbangs don't have to be about excess. Some creators are shifting the focus to mindful eating, sharing cultural food traditions, or just enjoying a meal in a more relatable portion size. It's a reminder that content can still be entertaining without pushing extremes. So, as viewers, we need to ask ourselves, are we watching because it's fun or because it's shocking? And creators, how far are we willing to go for clicks? That's it for this segment of Let's Talk Socials. Let's keep the content creative, not just consumptive.
All right, great job as always, Matea. That's a wrap for us, Jimmy.
A wrap already, Marcellus? Where did time go?
Put it this way, Jimmy, we ain't got to go home, but we got to get the heck out of here, so.
Gotcha, that does it for Access Now. Stay tuned for the rundown up next with Clint Watson.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody.
Get ready to celebrate the incredible Bahamian legends of the sea. Tune into the Anchor Awards this Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. right here on ZNS. And join us